Some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Young. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Brown has it. There he goes. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The give to the tailback. Looking for room at the 40. He's loose. At the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To throw, it's Sayin. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He'll try it again. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the show.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of hands.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Second down, they'll go to the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to it early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
He wants to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Looking downfield on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's second and long. Going with the ground game left. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. Quickly complete. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He has the first and still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive, and I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Zings it complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just throwing in completion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
To the air on second down. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw. It's Sayed. Gets it out fast.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
To make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. It'll be fourth and goal, and it'll be a tough one. To the edge, it's Peoples. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Direct snap. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front. Nice execution. Picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. And midfield, he's got room. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown time.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Oregon is ahead early right now, but years past they've had LaMichael James or Joey Harrington. They don't have that guy this year, and that's why this is tight. They're up by 10 over Ole Miss. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Still on his feet at the 25. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. Maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about this.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop.
Hits the afterburners. Run out of bounds clear, this offense will go back to work. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Headed to the end zone.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He wants to change this route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly to the tight end. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Rodgers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. The short hands, it's Porter. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. With the catch, it's Peoples. And they'll knock him down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Caught near the sticks. It's Tate. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And as he throws, he got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Dropping back, it's Sayed. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. Little touch pass to the receiver. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Gives it on the option. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Last completion, move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Give to Brown. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Tight coverage. The receiver doing a great job shielding the defender away from him, catching it and getting the first.
Going to try to get it himself. Running through contact. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. And some room to work. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. If they knew they had held their stud down to as little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
Well, that's a double whammy for the offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to keep the clock ticking. Not only do you lose yards running the football, but you also went out of bounds, so you stop the clock, essentially helping out the defense.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Turnover on downs.
Got the first himself. There he goes. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. At the 45, on his way. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Scrambling away. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Open space at the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, then you're going to have time to throw.
this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Going up top again. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Oh, man, and that's a big interception late in this game. And listen, I know you're trying to go vertical with the 4 verts, but so did the defense. Great job staying deep, playing the football in the air, and forcing the ginormous turnover.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look and create an opportunity for big plays. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Ohio State.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, hitting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Clemson was far from the friendly confines of Death Valley, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice game. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
Moving out of the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch, it's Brown. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. they'll try to get the first through the air. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Now they'll try to get the two and make it a three-point game late. Snap in the shotgun. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, and walk out with a W.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Making side adjustments here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock. Understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Back to pass. He wants a big play here late. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
A 5-point game here, getting very late in the offense. Will stay on the field on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the